Our UFL highlights tonight begin in Miami, where the 3-1 Pirates were taking on Atlantic Division rival, the 1-3 Charlotte Royals. Early on, it was the Smiths getting it done in the kicking game. Rob Crone gets crushed, but Buck Wild is there for the 85-yard score, second longest reception of the season across the league. That is Jimmy Smith. This is John Smith getting field goals for each of their respective teams. One more from Jimmy, 13-6, 2:21 to go in the first half. Just before the end of the half, Miami settling again. Miami's defense keeping them in it. One more time again in the third quarter. 19-6, Miami leads the Royals. But then in the second half, Charlotte's offense got cooking. Chris Curtis up the gut, up to 57 yards. John Clements throws across the field. Dianojo Abaratsabo for the score. Just like that, it's 19-13. Field goals all around. Jimmy Smith back at it. Makes it a 3-point game just at the start of the fourth quarter. Rob Crone to well, that's one way to get open. And get off me, little man. Tiberius Bovine Jr. all by himself. And then into the end zone with a flex. 10-point lead. Miami looks to be in a comfortable position. But John Clements' fourth quarter was the stuff of legends. Finds Boone in the end zone, 26-23. It's now a 3-point game. Miami settling again. Their fifth field goal of the night gives Charlotte an opportunity. 1:10 to go. Clements connects with his receiver. Gets them into scoring range, but they need a touchdown, not a field goal. Chris Curtis inside the 20. 4th and 6. John Clements, back line, touchdown! Charlotte comes back to pull the upset, 30-29. More drama in Portland. Cincinnati at Portland tonight. The undefeated Vultures, one of 4 unbeatens in the league. Warren Murray gets Cincinnati's offense rolling early. Mac Chima's the quarterback. And all day to throw. Dumps it off to T. Roy Gaines. Al Ingram III needed this run. Set it live on the broadcast. Shakes off 2 defenders. All the way down to the 23. 2 plays later. That's a dot. That might be one of the best catches of the season. Warren Murray on the back line. 14-0. Portland down, but not out. These Huskies do not quit. 2-2 coming into the night. Blackman puts that one on a rope into the end zone for a score. That is an impressive catch. 17-7. Cincinnati goes up by 10. And then on the next play, to start Portland's drive, Eric Guger down his own sideline into Cincinnati territory. 90 seconds left in the first half. Blackman, that's a pretty ball down to the goal line, and then nothing fancy, just punch it in there. 17-14. Portland on this play, they got screwed. Where's the forward progress? Are they saying that Guger intentionally tripped over his offensive lineman? I don't know what happened there, but the drama was just getting started in Portland. Cincinnati up 5. 4th and goal at the 5 in the fourth quarter. Emmanuel Blackman, get off me, scores. Portland goes up by 1, but misses on the 2-point conversion. Remember, Cincinnati got a safety. Portland got a 2-point conversion. It's a 2-point game right now. 22-20. Portland didn't get the good. You know what I mean? Mac Chima taking it down. 1st and goal. Tipped. Caught. Cincinnati just can't seem to lose a game, even if they try. Emmanuel Blackman. Deep ball is good. Portland was in field goal range with a chance to win the game in the final seconds, but they blew that chance. And Cincinnati, I still don't know how they won that game. 29-27 over Portland. I still don't know how I finished that highlight without falling out of my chair. Cleveland takes a 3-0 lead to start this one, but Cameron Duty and the play-action game was killing the Bandits all night. That was Rashad Lockley. This is Terrain James. That is just disrespectful, diving on the Bandit head. Another play-action from Cameron Duty. Caught again by Lockley. Cleveland had no answer. Still have Cincinnati on the mind. Hey, how about we get Neil Rivers on the mind? Touchdown number 1 on the night, 14-3. Isaac Covert standing in midfield and delivering a perfect pass for 20 yards. Drive continues. Handoff, Jaden Swift. Watch this run. Whoop! And Spinarooski right around Ryan Van Holt, one of the best defensive linemen in the league. He scores. 4th and inches. Neil Rivers off a play action. Stop me when you've heard it before. Cameron Duty down the middle into the red zone. Dallas protecting a 4-point lead. They would make it 11. Guess who? Neil Rivers, touchdown number 2. 21-10 just before the half. Nearly blocked, but the kick is good, and Cleveland's only down 8. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Uh-oh. That's no good. Foxworth takes it all the way back for 6. And just like that, a 1-score game becomes a 2-score game, and all the momentum is on Dallas's side. Cameron Duty channeling his inner Toy Story. Reach for the sky. With a beautiful moon ball down the field, and then it's Neil Rivers again. He's the first tight end in UFL history with 3 touchdowns in a game. Field goal makes it a 25-point game. It can't possibly get any worse, right? Covert trying to look. Goodness. Yeah, that one's gone too. Dallas scores 24 unanswered in the second half, and they roll to 4-0. The unbeatens, Dallas, Cincinnati, Wichita, they all survive so far here in Week 5. Fresno at Chicago. The winless Dragons have lost their 3 games by a combined 9 points. Fresno just lost in overtime last week. Who would get the victory today? Cardiac squid from Chad Powers. Shakes a couple of defenders, keeps the drive alive, and then squeezing that one in the back of the end zone, Tom Rahman from Chad Powers. 7-0 Fresno. Logan Foster with a pretty ball down to the 36-yard line, and then 30 yards later, it's Corey Preston. Chicago had their run game situated and fixed today. They were excellent all game long. 10-7 Chicago now, 1:35 to go in the first half. There's that ground game again, and Smith's got him on skates. Under a minute and a half to go in the first half, and good effort there to get the first down. Then a little fullback dive. Going old school. Chicago's up 10, 17-7, late third quarter. Chad Powers, deep shot. Javon Muhammad. Not only does he go over the top of the defender, but then he falls on him for good measure inside the 10. What a catch. Next play, cardiac squid into the end zone, then throws the ball at the defender. How rude. Chicago would take out their anger on Fresno's defense, unfortunately for the Bobcats. Another drive, another touchdown. This is Smith into the end zone, and Chicago's back up by 10. Fresno back to work. No one man should have all that. Chad Powers deep down the field. What a ball. Muhammad again. Touchdown. It's just a 3-point game. Again. Too much Chicago, though. The run game over and over. How about Logan Foster with 4 minutes left to go with a dot to the 7. Then it's Smith one more time, and Chicago back up by 10, and they would keep it that way, and then some. Chad Powers smashed on 4th and 30, and the jump ball not working that time. One more for good measure. Chicago gets their first win of the season. Fresno drops to 2-3. That was 8 minutes in UFL heaven.